as you can see, I hit a couple of rack stores today. It was kind of a leisurely day. Haven't been in a little while. Ended up going to Nordstrom Rack, Burlington, and Ross Dress for Less. Ended up grabbing something at Ross and something at Burlington. Nordstrom Rack was a bust, as you saw. But there's some good stuff out there as far as little cheap gems if you're on a really strong budget where you need to spend, under 20 bucks. They got some good stuff out there. And two that, one I've tried before and just kind of put off getting, and one that I'm very interested in getting, which is David Beckham Intimately. I'm happy to run across that. I'm going to bust these open and see how they smell. And real quick, David Beckham Intimately, supposedly, from what I've heard, kind of like Dolce & Gabbana the One. So, I mean, for 15 bucks, 75 ml, really wanted to try this one out. And then from Ross, I grabbed Deauville Blue, kind of a little cheap gold, light blue type of fragrance. If I remember correctly, back when I lived in Texas, they had an open box at a Marshall's that I sprayed. And I want to say it's kind of like Dunhill Desire Blue, kind of that fruity fresh type of blue. I mean, for 12 bucks, why the hell not? There's a couple other things that you may have thought I would have grabbed instead, but I mean, let's actually spray this one first since it's the one I believe I've smelled before. Yeah, I've definitely seen the bottle in hand before. Deauville Blue. This is kind of a nice little cheap gem, Michael Germain. Nothing spectacular, I'm sure, but fruity fresh. I like fruity fresh, so that's sprayed right away. And that was a big spray too, so I'm not going to put two sprays. Let's see where Azzaro Chrome-esque metallic shower gel, but not quite the same. Kind of more floral, white floral. Definitely smells like chrome, though. Immediately reminds me of Azzaro's Chrome. So it's not the fragrance I'm thinking of that smelled like Dunhill Desire Blue, because this doesn't have that fruity freshness. This has that sharp citrus shower gel type of smell with some florals. This is very nice, very pleasant. Very, very pleasant. This would be a good casual fragrance on a hot day and a great gym fragrance, because I'm sure the performance isn't phenomenal. Probably anywhere from like 2 to 5 hours range. Obviously, we'll see as time goes on, so I'll probably wear this one tonight out the shower. As a matter of fact, it smells like a good fresh and clean out the shower type of scent profile. It's got that shower gel feel with it. Like I said, it's a pretty pronounced floral tone. I could see some thinking this is a little too feminine for them. Let's take a look at the notes. Let me see if I can pull them up. Okay, so my phone's charging. My phone was dead. So I don't have it turned on, so I'm actually on the monitor here on Fragrantica, and they have a profile for it, but no note breakdown. Chrome is the first thing. Dunhill Desire Blue. One person thumbs that up, so not as fruity as Dunhill Desire Blue. Dunhill Desire Blue is better than this. That's definitely a better fragrance. Let me scroll down a little bit, see what people are saying. So the second comment, I'll give credit where credit's due, J.Deft with a Bart Simpson, like a Hood Rich Bart Simpson is his logo. If you happen to see this, shout out to you. According to him, this is notes from Deauville's website. Fragrance type citrus, top is Italian bergamot and Eastern mandarin orange, mid of refreshing grapefruit, juniper, and French lavender. Definitely a lot of lavender. Heart is sandalwood, sage, and amber. So it has much more of a floral. I would have thought there was white florals here. It smells like a neroli type of thing going on here, like neroli jasmine, something along those lines. It's got a white floral tone. I would not have guessed that lavender, if this is correct, of course, that lavender is the only floral in here. Don't get a ton of sage. Little amber feel, that makes sense. And all the citrus makes sense, the grapefruit especially. Definitely get a lot of that. Very aromatic. It's juniper and lavender, so plenty of aromatics, that soapy feel. It's generic, nothing spectacular. I'm kind of surprised there's no white floral notes. Like I said, if this is an accurate note breakdown, I'm surprised to see that there's no white florals, because it does come across as kind of white floral to me. A little feminine leaning for some. Not for me, but I could see how some would think it's just a little much for them. But it definitely smells like metallic shower gel, Azzaro Chrome type of stuff. It's basically like getting chrome for $12. It's super cheap. It's not something I would recommend everybody needs to check out. Even though it's only 12 bucks, that doesn't necessarily mean you should buy it. Probably save your $12 on this one, though. It is pleasant. It is nice. I have a bunch of other things that smell like this. If I want to spray chrome, I'll just spray chrome. If you have chrome, complete pass for you here. But it is nice overall. If you don't have chrome, it's cheaper than getting a Zoro chrome. It smells pretty much just like it. Subtle differences. A little more floral, but pretty much chrome. Okay, David Beckham Intimately. We're not pulling nothing up yet. I want to see how it smells, and then we'll pull up the notes. Box is a little crushed. It was in the case like that, but as long as the bottle's not damaged, I could care less. That's fine. The juice even looks like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Dolce & Gabbana the one. So I've heard good things about it. I've had people tell me I need to check this one out. I've looked at the notes before. I don't remember them. But I have heard something along the lines of it being like Dolce & Gabbana the one. So, 2 good sprays. That is a little Dolce & Gabbana the one-esque type of smell. See if I can pick up any tobacco or earthiness or anything like that. I sprayed a lot, so let me wave some of this off. And it's leaking a little bit, of course. Gotta love being at altitude. It definitely has a sweet ambery feel. There's a little bit of spicy tones here, but I don't distinctively smell tobacco. There's something dark and herbal type of earthy tone here, but it doesn't smell like oak moss, at least not right now. There's something definitely spicy. It's almost got like a little bit of a boozy type of feel. Like it's similar to the one, but it is not exactly the same. It's not. This is pretty nice. Definitely better than Deauville Blue. Deauville Blue is okay. Shower gel scent. Smells like a Zoro Chrome. This does remind me of Dolce & Gabbana the one, but not a direct copy. This is kind of a spin on that. It does the same job, similar vibe, similar smell, but not the same smell. This is definitely sweeter. This comes across to me sweeter than Dolce & Gabbana the one. In fact, it's literally right here within arm's reach. I have the one Eau de Toilette. Let's spray this on top of my hand and compare. And just because it is a little bit darker overall than Dolce & Gabbana the one, but similar tone. That's had a moment to settle down. That's better. Dolce & Gabbana the one's a better fragrance. It is. But David Beckham Intimately is no slouch. This is a really nice, affordable date night evening wear fragrance. $15 for 75 ml. This is kind of a bargain here. David Beckham's fragrances have yet to disappoint me in the handful I've tried. Is it going to last a ton? Probably not. None of them seem to. But that's okay for $15. If I can get 3 or 4 hours out of it, I definitely feel like I got more than my money's worth for that. Because it's about the scent profile, and based on when I would want to wear this, 3 to 4 hours would be fine. If I get more than that, it's just a bonus. I definitely think my wife will like this. It's getting a little powdery. Yeah, it's a little sweeter and powdery. Definitely similar to Dolce & Gabbana the one, but not the same. Let's pull it up, shall we? Here we go. David Beckham Intimate. The first accord is powdery. There you go. Powdery, woody, warm, spicy, fresh, spicy, amber. Pretty straightforward. It really is. Top notes of cardamom, grapefruit, and bergamot. Mid notes of nutmeg, violet, and star anise. Base of sandalwood, amber, and patchouli. It's kind of more of a powdery violet cardamom combo. Because it's definitely getting powdery. This is really nice, guys. This is a really nice fragrance. Let's see what they're comparing it to. Yep. Dolce & Gabbana the one is the second comparison. It's kind of a split. 22 thumbs up, 23 thumbs down, but you can't completely go off of Fragrantica. I mean, hell, look at the Business Over Pleasure page. It's just trolls can do whatever the hell they want. So you got to take that kind of stuff with a grain of salt, but it does remind me of Dolce & Gabbana the one, just not the same scent profile. The sweetness and the amber definitely tie it together. But this is much more powdery and spicy overall. And if it was a little bit stronger, it might be a better fragrance. It's definitely going to be weaker than Dolce & Gabbana the one, based on how it smells. It's calming down already. And I know that's crazy. Like people are like, wait, weaker than Dolce & Gabbana 1? Because for some people it's too weak for them. I get it. But for 15 bucks, this is a solid fragrance. This is a great pickup. This one's a really good pickup, I think. Let's give these some ratings. So Deauville Blue by Michael Germain. It's okay. It's a shower gel scent. It smells like floral Azzaro Chrome, basically. It's nice. It's actually pretty strong for the most part. Come across stronger than the David Beckham fragrance even, and that's a denser and heavier fragrance overall. It's got more spice, it's powdery, it's got darker notes. This is just so bright. This one's projecting pretty well. Again, don't know how long that's going to last. Might surprise me in performance overall, but it's a good fragrance. It's not better than good. This is something that just middle of the road type of stuff. Nothing spectacular, nothing I recommend going run out to get. It's a 5 out of 10. It's good. 5 and 5.5 out of 10 are good in my rating system. Better than good would have been 6 to 6.5. Very good. 7, 7.5. Great. 8, 8, and 8.5. Outstanding, 9 and 9.5. So subpar would have been 4 and 4.5. So far below average. It's kind of what 4 and 4.5 is. It's a little bit better than that. It's okay. Now, in regards to Intimately from David Beckham, I like this. I like this even more than I thought I would. It smells really, really good. Wish this aftermath of this leaking would be done and over with. But aside from that, it's got a sensual, spicy, powdery scent profile. It's warm overall. Very, very conducive of an evening type of scent profile. It's an evening out. It's a date night fragrance through and through. I mean, it's in the name, it's in the color of the juice, and it's definitely in the scent profile. It's a more intimate level of projection already. It's definitely a pull her close type of scent. It does have that seductive tone to it. I really like this stuff. I think this is very good. I think this is a 7 out of 10 fragrance. This one, I would say, for 15 bucks, maybe roll the dice on this one. I don't know where you can sample David Beckham fragrances, but 15 bucks for 75 ml, I think it's a relatively safe blind buy as long as you're okay with powdery. If you don't like powdery, avoid. It doesn't matter if it's $1. If you don't like powdery, avoid. It's definitely powdery. Between the cardamom and the violet, I don't know what's providing the most powdery tone to this, but it's definitely on the powdery side, which I really like. I really like that about it, to go with the sensual spiciness of the cardamom, the star anise, the nutmeg. It's all warm and spicy, warm tones, a lot of amber here. It's very good at a 7 out of 10. Well, that was rack store hunting and the 2 pickups that I got today. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. How many of you tried either one? One is definitely some cheapy gold here. I think Intimately from David Beckham's a really good pickup for $15. Deauville Blue for 12 bucks. Take it or leave it. No big deal. I will wear it from time to time. I won't wear it all the time. Smells like a good out the shower and gym bag type of fragrance, though. I actually have heavy rotation spots for that because I go to the gym religiously, and I like clean stuff that smell like shower gel when I'm fresh out the shower. So I'll get use out of both of them. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on either one and you give them a spray now, I don't know, you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.